Hello and welcome everyone to Women Speakers Association. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of WSA-TV. We have a great episode for you today with experts. We're going to be talking about high impact marketing. And I'm a digital media and marketing strategist, so I can't wait to, chomp on the bits of what everybody's going to be talking about today. You can find me online at transformtoday.com or with my books, Social Media Myths Busted, The Small Business Guide to Online Revenue. And by the way, if you're not yet a member of Women Speakers Association, just go to joinwsa.com. We have a free membership waiting for you. But let's get right into our experts today, and we're going to talk about high impact marketing. But let's meet our experts first. So I'd like to introduce you to the wonderful Elaine. Hi, Elaine.
Hi, Laura. Thanks for having me. I'm Elaine Myada, based in Silver Spring, Maryland, Chief Executive Officer of Myada Communications.
Wonderful. Thanks for being here. And we have Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Laura. I'm Stephanie Nivinskus. I'm a brand strategist and a copywriter here in sunny San Diego.
Yes, right up the road from you or down the road from you. Love that. And your website?
Sizzleforce.com with Sizzleforce Marketing.
Awesome. And Elaine, yours was?
MyadaCommunications.com.
I just want to make sure everybody gets their information because they are experts in their field. Okay, so our first part of the show is all about your advice, these experts' advice on how to have a high impact in your marketing, really make the most of it. So Elaine, why don't you share with us your advice for our viewers?
Well, whether you're an individual or business or organization, you need to market you. And so whatever you do, you're focused on community service, making a positive impact in the community, or selling some kind of product, people need to know why you're passionate about it, what makes your product great. So to me, high impact marketing is being able to tell that story succinctly and to be able to really express it in whatever you do, wherever you are. So whether you're at a networking event or whether you're at a baseball game, being able to talk about your brand and market yourself.
Yeah, I love your work with communities and getting out the message for communities and organizations. It's powerful. And Stephanie, I know you have done a lot of work with marketing. That's your whole life, right? Mm-hmm. So what advice do you have?
My biggest advice to people is really to understand what their story is and to start sharing it, right? Because the fact is, we all have a story, and it's a story that the world wants to hear. It's a story that the world really needs to hear, right? And you may not feel that way. In fact, a lot of people that I work with, when I first say that to them, they say, well, I don't have a story, or my story is not interesting enough. I don't have anything glitzy or romantic to share. But you do. You have a story. And it matters. And when you start to share it, you really humanize commerce. It's so powerful.
Wow. And what you just left us with, humanizing commerce, is the key. I mean, it just sounds like, wow, well, if you humanize commerce, then you build relationships and you build your business and all that good stuff. So thank you. So let's have everyone get to know you a little bit better. And why don't you tell us what you're passionate about, who you work with, in your work, Elaine?
Sure. I work with organizations, individuals, and companies who are passionate and committed about making a positive difference in their community. So whether it's offering a product or a service that people need or driving some kind of change for the community. And I feel like those organizations, individuals, businesses really make a huge difference and need to be able to spread their message as wide as possible.
Beautiful. Yeah, outreach to those communities and bringing them those marketing communication strategies is much needed. I love your work. Yes. Thank you. And Stephanie, who do you work with and what do you do with them?
I work with service-based professionals, and I help them determine how to share their story in a clear and confident manner. So whether they're sharing their story on their website or they're sharing their story in a speech from the stage or they're sharing it at a live networking event or any way that the story can be shared, I help them do it clearly and confidently so that it can have real maximum impact.
That's awesome. I'm going to go back to Elaine, and I'm real curious, and we'll come back to you, Stephanie, as well. How did you come to this work of working with communities in marketing?
Well, straight out of college, I worked at a public relations firm, and I was working on public health education and social marketing campaigns. And I really enjoyed those campaigns because we were able to educate, empower, and inspire people to around health and wellness, whether it was changing behaviors or improving outcomes. And I enjoyed the work so much that I decided that I wanted to take that and become an entrepreneur and help small businesses, organizations, and individuals who were working at the community level and tell their stories. So ultimately, I want to inspire and inspire social and behavioral change and help these organizations using my marketing and communication skills.
Beautiful. Great. It's really great to have the two of you on, one working at the community organization, and now Stephanie, tell us how you got into working at the service professional type of work.
Well, I've always been a storyteller, Laura. Ever since I can remember as a little girl, I've been telling people's stories. And so it's a real passion of mine. I ended up studying journalism when I was in college. And my original plan was to become a reporter. And that plan got derailed. And I found myself 3 weeks after I graduated, not working in a newsroom, instead working for a newspaper in the marketing department. And my job was to write the copy for the ads, right? Well, one thing led to another. And I found myself, I was telling stories just in a different way. Instead of telling the story, the factual story of, recounting an event, I was telling a story about why something was, why you needed to buy something, or why you needed to take action in some way. And I'm such a big believer in authenticity in the marketplace, especially today. We are in a plastic marketplace, right? You call a company and you get into a phone tree and it takes you 10 minutes to get to a live human being, right? You don't even have to leave your house to buy anything anymore. If you want groceries, you can order online and you never see a human being. If you want a bicycle, you can do the same thing. It doesn't matter, right? So a lot of us, it's easy to forget the human part of commerce. And I'm a big believer in bringing that back. And my whole career has been based on doing that.
Great story. It makes me think of, when you have experiences in life and sometimes they're not exactly what you're expecting, but you made the most of it. It's like, and you had the realization that, yeah, I am writing stories, even though I'm not a journalist out there covering news. But this sounds like you're able to help people make a bigger impact by helping them with a gift you have. And the same thing is true, Elaine. You have this gift to help people in communities and organizations get the word out. And those people aren't naturally good at either one. Both of you are amazing storytellers. And so whether you're, for our viewers, whether you're part of a community organization or a corporate organization, or you're starting up your own kind of thought leader business, you have a passion. I mean, here are two amazing resources for you. In fact, let me put on the screen their websites for you so you can see how to get a hold of them. Both Elaine at Myada Communications .com and Stephanie at sizzleforce.com. So it's always a pleasure to talk to people who are passionate about helping other people get the word out about themselves and in ways that are effective. And like you said, Stephanie, it's too plastic out there. We have to humanize the brands. We have to get back into communities, like you said, Elaine. So there's nothing better than story to do that. And to that end, Women's Speakers Association has a great story, and we invite you in to be a part of us. And all you have to do is go to joinwsa.com. I mentioned at the beginning we have a free membership waiting for you, or you can check out our premier membership. And Elaine, I just thought I'd get from you a little bit of information. How has the experience of being a part of Women Speakers Association been for you, and what do you love about it?
Oh, it's absolutely been fabulous. Women Speakers Association is a group of dynamic, driven women, and they really inspire me to go out there and open doors of opportunity and to do more. I feel like the organization is really committed to helping women entrepreneurs grow their business as well. So I've made a lot of great connections, and the trainings and just being able to network with other women who can offer you advice and encouragement is really helpful.
Yeah, it is. I've found it to be a really great way to do that, to be a part of Women Speakers Association and the great opportunities we have. Not only do we have WSA-TV, but there's a whole host of ways you can be involved with. So I encourage everyone to check back with us at WSATV.com, watch more episodes, come back and watch new ones, and we will see you next time on Women Speakers Association. Bye for now.
Bye.